Hi, my name is Archie from NoteForms. Do you want to create a form and would need to add logic conditions to your input fields to only show up based on the answers of your users? Well, that's possible. Let me show you an example. So here we have the event RSVP form. So here we only have one question showing. And if we say no, we can already submit the form. But if we say yes, there are two more questions. So the next question is how many guests will you bring? So let's just say I'll bring two more people with me. And then the next question says, do you have any dietary restrictions? Let's just say I'm not allergic to any food. And I say no. So I can already submit the form. But if I say yes, then another field will show up to provide a specific dietary restriction. And let's just say uh, I'm not uh, I'm not able to eat beef, and then here I can already submit the form. And as a form owner, you can also see the submissions of your users. Log into your Notion dashboard, and your forms will be loaded. Just click the form, and then here you'll have the Shared tab, Integrations tab, Analytics, and Submission. Just click on Submissions, and it will automatically open the Notion database link for you. And here you'll see two submissions. We have one who's allergic with beef. That's my last submission, and the other one with chicken. NoteForms is a form builder that primarily integrates with Notion. Notion actually has its own form builder. It is straightforward and easy to use, and it offers basic form features, but it doesn't have advanced form features, such as adding advanced logic and conditions. And this is very helpful, especially in cases where you need to ask your customers a lot of questions, but not all question needs to be answered. So you can only trigger for some answers to show up based on their previous answers. So it will not overwhelm your users or form users in terms of answering your forms, which will lead to better form engagement and more submissions. So now let me walk you through on how to add logic or conditions to your form. So let's just say we're going to create a new form. So first, we need to make sure we're logged into our NoteForms account. And on the dashboard, click on Create a New Form on the upper right of the page. And on this page, we have the option to select or use an existing Notion database or let's start from scratch. And we'll start from scratch so we can utilize the AI form builder. So here we're going to create an event RSVP form with the questions: will you attend the event? How many guests will you bring? Do you have any dietary restrictions? And provide your dietary restrictions. And a thank you message. So it's fine tuning validations. 14 seconds now, it's adding smart features, polishing design, running final checks. It's almost ready at 24 seconds. Less than 25 seconds, we already have our form. So we have the event RSVP form. So we have the fields: will you attend the event? How many guests? You have dietary restrictions, and if there are any, please provide that. Here on the existing fields, if they say no, you don't want them to answer all of the other fields. So what we will do here is hide all of the other fields. So we will only have the first field showing up. And on the next fields, we will add the logic and conditions. So here, just click on the settings of that input field. How many guests will you bring? And add the logic condition. Click add rule. And then click the drop down. Since we're going to just add one rule for this, we don't need a group. Just click add rule and then base it on the first input field. Will you attend the event? Equals to yes. So if they say yes, this field should show and require the answer. But if they say no, it will not show up. You see, it's already working. So the next field, do you have any dietary restrictions? Let's just go to the settings of this field, click on logic, click add rule, And just one rule again. Will you attend the event equals to yes. And let's just click show block and require answer. And let's test. There you go. It's showing up the third input field. And for the last field, let's go to the settings, go to logic and add rule. Click the drop down. And this time we will add a rule group because we will have two conditions here. So first is, will you attend the event? It should be equals to yes. And then we would also like to have this field to only show up if they say that they have dietary restrictions. If they say yes to dietary restrictions, it should show the block and require the answer. So let's test it. So, will you attend the event? Yes. Let's just say we will have two. You have dietary restrictions, yes, and it shows the last input field. And last that we need to do to publish the form is click publish form on the upper right. And since we don't have the Notion database yet, it will be created for us automatically. We just need to select the Notion page where the Notion database will be created. So I selected my own Notion database here and click on same form. And as easy as that, you already have your form published with the logic conditions added.